We'll put that in there too. So going for the back-to-back here. Krista spends most of her time siphoning money from the Wizard Game, and she's going to open up her own petting zoo with disabled animals. On top of that, she enjoys practicing making scary faces in the mirror. I know. Okay. So, let me give you some good questions here. We don't give good questions to everybody, but just the ones we like. I'll tell you right now. So, you're going out on a blind date, and you only get 3 items. What 3 items are you taking to what?
Are the items for me, or are the items for
whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you. A lot of opportunities.
Any 3 items, then I'm going to get the bangin' dress for me.
Yeah.
Because I deserve a bangin' dress.
And it's kind of for both, but yeah.
You know, he deserves a bangin' dress too, on me. I got to make that distinction. For the second item, I would definitely have to say that money, so I could take him out on a really nice date, so I could pay.
Oh,
here you go, fellas.
So there you go, right? Every single guy in here was like, "What's that?" Girls have money.
And then, you know, I probably should have said this one first, and it's for both of us. But you know, for the nice after part. You gotta let me say it. Man, I deserve some really nice lingerie, but so does my guy.
All right.
If I have, you know, 3 choices, unlimited, then
Those are pretty good.
and save the matches. You don't have to be Southern B white trash, but it certainly helps. I'm sort of an on the bubble white trash girl. I can cook even the snobbiest of y'all to be white trash. Aside from the psychic infomercials, white trash never wants to miss those monster truck marathons. So just nail that satellite dish to your most prominent tree in your yard. No trees, no problem. Just nail it on that Confederate flagpole. Buy your descrambler from the mullet-headed guy who runs the cockfight. Here's some other tips on being white trash. Don't thank me now. Just give me some of those Rottweiler puppies when they're born. Ladies, begin every sentence with "my baby's daddy." Even if you're married to him, it lends volumes of white trash finesse to a simple sentence. Yeah, it does. Dress your youngins in little black NASCAR t-shirts and teach them to hate Jeff Gordon because he's just too damn pretty for his own good. Make sure you enter your little girls in teeny weeny mist pageants because the ultimate white trash lifestyle is to spend 2 weeks payment, 2 weeks salary on hair extensions and pancaking makeup on your 3-year-old for a $5 trophy in adoration of, well, no one. Ladies, keep those bra straps hanging out on both sides, okay? Now you gotta start buying lottery tickets, and a lot of them. Keep scratching, Melba. The youngins can eat mustard sandwiches for another week or 2. White trash is also preoccupied with death. I mean, when I go back home, the conversation always starts with a recitation of the near or recently dead, even though I often have no idea what they're talking about. No longer greet one another at Walmart with, "How are you?" No, you always start with a hunched and ominous, "Well, I guess you heard about Maudie." And the news that followed generally falls into 2 categories. Either Molly has abandoned her husband and children and run off with the repo man at Rent Center, or she's in the great double wide in the sky, where the streets are paved with asphalt and men pay their child support on time. Sometimes the trip back home is to funeralize, something Southerners love to do because funeral food is so good. If you're not going home to funeralize, you're probably visiting the nursing home. The last time I visited my husband's aunt at Shady Haven's Garden of Despair, my aunt-in-law's roommate is a pistol. Auntie shooed her away as she came over and foraged one of Auntie's payday bars. "I just can't keep a decent candy bar in this place," she hissed. I was a little embarrassed by Auntie's outspokenness, but I didn't need to. Oh, she's deaf as a post. She can't hear a thing. But that didn't stop her from trying. When I told Auntie about my only child's first trip to the bowling alley, "Is that Carmen Boland? The one who used to run the washateria?" No, I took my daughter to a bowling alley. Yeah, he was an alley cat, that Carmen. I think he was from up north, some kind of Italian name. He might have been from Raleigh. Rumi decided this was a good time to hold court on all things Yankee. They tip for everything. You probably know that since you know Carmen so well. I have to agree with some of what Rumi was saying. I mean, ever since the Yankees have moved down south, the proliferation of tip jars is starting to piss me off. And if I do tip the jar, I consider it a kind of waste of time if no one sees me. It's the age-old question. If a tip falls in a jar and no one's around to see it, did you really tip? The coffee shop now has a tip jar on the counter to reward employees for what they already do. You know, make copies. I told Rumi I'd seen a jar recently that read, "The rent is due and things are getting pretty tight." I love fair night too. Right, fair night. You know what the best part is? The sideshows. I once got to see the world's tiniest woman. And it was the truth. She was so little she could fit inside a teacup. Auntie perked up a little bit at this discussion of sideshows. Biggest ripoff I ever saw. I paid extra to see a girl who was born with 2 bladders. She just sort of stood there. I mean, when you think about it, it's not like you could really tell. We agreed that next time the fair was in town, we'd visit, the 3 of us. It'd be fun if they had those driving mules again. You're right. Those Yankees are driving fools. Dangerous for all of us, you know. I heard that. I'd like to thank the Academy.
You mean the judges?
But seriously, but it takes a lot of lady balls to get down here and do this. So everyone, please give a round of applause for all of our contestants.